So let's rock and roll. What's more important for weight loss? Is it genetics? Is it walking? Is it exercise? Is it sleep? Or is it the food? So many people get stuck on this. They're like, which one's more important? You get asked the question, is the food, is the exercise? What's more important? And I promise the answer isn't all of them. I'm not going to stitch up and say they're all equally as important. It's definitely not. There's definitely a priority here. So check out Michelle. Michelle's one of our VIP transformation program clients, and she was stuck on that answer as well. What's more important for her weight loss? She was stuck. Now she's down 32 kilograms after putting into action what I'm about to teach her right now. Now, this is Amy. Amy was already in pretty good shape before she started with us. She just wanted to tone up, lose a couple of kilograms. Now, that's the goal for some people, but she was focusing on the wrong thing, so she wasn't getting the result. Now, look at her, smaller frame, all toned up, and she's doing amazing. So she learned the answer, what I'm going to go through tonight, and this is the result. These are all women over the age of 40. We only work with women 40 to 65 years old. So if you want to know where to focus your time and your energy so you can get the highest ROI on your fat loss efforts, then this training is for you. I've spent lots of hours putting this together so you can have these wins as well, like our clients. Now, using this training, I'm going to show you in a second how you can focus on the right actions to move the needle in the right direction, because that's what we're here for. We're here for progress. So if you don't know me just yet, if you're only just new to what I'm doing, I'm Josh Humphreys, and in the last 5 years, my team and I have helped over 1,500 women lose more than 15,000 kilograms. It's getting insane. We're helping a lot of ladies. We've helped hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of ladies using our methods, and I'm going to help you do the same tonight. Now, I start with the before and after photos and the testimonials. I start with the proof because there's a lot of sucky fluff out there, a lot of misinformation. It's being taught, and it makes it really difficult. And this information is being taught from people who've never done what they claim and simply just copy and paste things they don't understand. This is them, the clowns. They teach things that they've never done or put into action. Now, me personally, I refuse to do that. So after trialing a lot of things, learning a ton of information, and finally helping hundreds of women over 40 lose weight, I learned a lot of what not to do. But I also figured out the few things that actually work. So if you know where to put your efforts, you're going to get to the results in half the time because you're focusing on the right actions. I don't want anyone to waste their time. You ladies are busy. You got a lot going on. You're juggling family and friends and work and personal life and households and kids and dogs and animals. So I want you doing the ROI activities, the right actions to get the right thing. Let's talk about genetics. What role do genetics play in your weight loss? 1%. Out of 100%, 1%. The genetics, virtually nothing to take into consideration. Like, we don't even look at this because it is less than 1% of the effect of what's happening with your body right now. It's incredibly minimal. Okay, if it's not genetics, how important is the walking when it comes to losing weight? Personally, I think walking's great. It's like an awesome tool to burn some extra calories, but it has limitations. It only accounts for about 9% of the total overarching goal of fat loss. You want to lose 5, 10, 20 plus kilos? Walking is going to be 9% of the answer. Genetics is 1. Because here's the thing. You know, and I know plenty of people who have super active jobs where they walk like 10 plus thousand steps per day. I've got clients doing 20,000 steps a day at work and still overweight. These are the new clients, people that don't understand the things until we teach them. You probably know lots of people that are super active, they're still overweight. Might even be you. Who knows? So if it's not the genetics and it's not the walking that's going to get you dropping body fat, then surely it's the exercise. Exercise is a great way to get on the path to weight loss, but it still only accounts for like 10% of the answer. Genetics, walking, and exercise is only 20% of the answer. Let me explain. Let's say you burn 2,000 calories in a day. 2,000. So that's for 24 hours, being awake, going to sleep, talking, going to work, driving to work, doing your job, going for a walk, doing a workout. You're only going to burn like 2,000 calories in a day. Average woman between 40 and 65 years old. 10 to 15% of those calories is exercise. It's the pink right here, pink. That's the calories. That means if you work out every single day, exercise is only 10 to 15% of your total daily calories. So even the hardest workout you ever did, full blood, sweat, and tears only accounted for around 15% of your total daily calories burned. People think exercise is like the answer. If I just exercise, if I just go to the gym, if I just work out, I'm going to lose a crap ton of weight. Well, it only accounts for 15% of the total calories burned. Now, that's taking into consideration you burn 2,000 calories every single day, 7 days a week, working out every single day. If you don't work out, then you burn less calories. So 7 days a week working out, I don't suggest it. People don't have the time for it. Said differently, if you eat like crap, but you exercise like crazy, you still won't see much progress. So genetics only accounts for 1%, walking 9%, and exercise 10%. That's 20%. Most people think exercise is like 80% of the goal. It doesn't work like that. Now, what about your sleep? What effect does sleep have on what's going on? Sleep will make up 30% of the result if you're over the age of 40. 30% of your weight loss is going to come from your sleep. Crazy. I have personally trained hundreds of women that worked out multiple times a week, even every single day. They ate well, they walked well, 10,000 steps, and they slept like crap. They didn't lose the weight. Why? Why did they not lose the weight? Because sleep is incredibly important. Sleep dictates two primary functions, your metabolism and your hormones. One of the most important parts of the function of your body is sleep. Hormones and metabolism. You don't get those two things right, you ain't losing weight. Now, think of your metabolism to be kind of like a campfire. What's going to happen if you don't take care of the fire? You don't put the wood on it. You don't keep, putting the resources on there. What's going to happen? Well, it's going to go out. This is going to be your metabolism, a smoking heap of crap. Nothing's happening. There's no heat. Nothing's happening. It's not burning. Most people, they're walking around with a low metabolism because their sleep patterns are just awful. Sleep, so important. So here's some of the symptoms. Low metabolism, low energy, you're tired, sugar cravings, low motivation, and slow weight loss. Here's like, you might have one of these, two of these, or all of them. Surefire sign that that internal campfire ain't burning properly. That metabolism's not good. So the solution, good sleep will fix virtually all of those problems. I tell my clients all the time, like weekly reminders, aim for 7+ hours per night. People think sleep actually doesn't do a lot. I'm telling you now, it's like 30% of the goal. It's more important than the walk and the exercise and the genetics. Sleep is 30% of this. So set a regular bedtime. If you want to win, listen up. 7 days a week, regular bedtime. That's the trick. I'm telling you now, this is the trick. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of clients. This is the trick. Weekdays and weekends, same. If you wanna like get out of a bad sleep cycle, Monday to Sunday, exactly the same. Because here's the thing, this is how it works. If you go to bed at 10 p.m. tonight, your body thinks you're going to get bed at 10 p.m. tomorrow night, 24-hour cycles, right? 10 p.m., 10 p.m. Now, what's going to happen is, if your body thinks in 24 hours we're going to bed at the same time, it's going to start producing hormones like serotonin, getting you like ready for sleep, melatonin, all that kind of good stuff. And what's going to happen is you're going to release all these hormones to go to bed at 10 p.m. to what your body thinks. And then you go to bed at midnight because it's a Friday night and you have some drinks or you go out or you're binging some Netflix episodes. I've been there. I am that guy sometimes. But I want you to know why the weight loss ain't happening as quick as it needs to happen. I'm not trying to lose weight. I'm in shape. I'm happy. I'm in a maintenance phase. When I was doing this though, when I was trimming up, I needed to have a regular bedtime every single night of the week. I do that now. I don't do the irregular bedtimes. Because here's the thing. If you now go to bed at midnight, your body's like, bro, what happened? I thought, well, I was getting you ready, at 8:30, 9 o'clock to go to bed at 10. And now your body's starting to wake up again. The sleep cycle's disrupted because now you've been awake for more than 24 hours. So your body's like, what the hell's going on? And the same thing happens if you're like, all right, late Friday night, late Saturday night, early Sunday night. Your body's just thrown into disarray. It's got to be 7 days a week. It's the only way it's going to work for the quickest fat loss. Regular bedtimes, it's not good. It's killing the sleep patterns. Now, if you hate losing weight, then don't focus on getting good sleep. Just do whatever the hell that you're doing. So genetics, walking, exercise, and sleep make up 50% of the answer. Man, most people think like exercise is 80%. So those four things, that's 50% of the answer. That means the most important part of weight loss is the food. It makes up for 50% of the result by itself. I'll explain. There are two common issues that I regularly see with new clients, like super common. Number one is undereating. Number two is over snacking. Now, you might fit into one category or the other category. These are generally the two main categories that we see. So you've probably heard that you need to eat less / be in a calorie deficit to lose weight, right? I hear that online all the time. So I'm guessing you're seeing the same things I am. But what they don't tell you is that eating too little is also a problem. Same thing with most things. Like if you have too little salt in your diet, that's bad. If you have too much salt in your diet, that is also bad. If you have too little water, that's a bad thing. You have too much water, it's also a bad thing. You die from water intoxication if you have too much water. Crazy. Who knew? Too much of a good thing, right? So the idea is that to not grossly undereat, otherwise you're going to lower your metabolism so small, so low that it's no longer effective and it stops allowing the release of body fat. A good healthy metabolism equals good release of body fat. You lose weight, get trimmed up, lose the centimeters. This is the first thing we do with our clients. We get them to stop skipping meals and stop fasting. You do these two things, you're not going to lose much weight. At least you're not going to lose it for very long. This is like the highway to shutting down a metabolism. So when our clients come in, no more skipping meals, no more fasting. If you're eating 1 to 2 meals per day, it's usually less than 1,000 calories. And you never ever want to eat less than half of what your body burns in a day. Let me give you an example. All right, so let's say in red, you burn 2,000 calories in the day, 24-hour period, including your sleep, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Sorry, walking around, walking to work, doing work, burnt 2,000 calories. But you only ate 1,000 calories because you're like, oh, I want to eat less to lose weight quicker. So we've got 1,000 calorie deficit. That means that's 50% of your calories burned. This is a no-no. Imagine this. Imagine giving your washing machine only 50% of the electricity it needs to spin and wash your clothes. It probably wouldn't even turn. It wouldn't even work, let alone wash the clothes properly. That's the same thing with your body. Most people are giving their body half the energy or the food or the calories it requires. It's not going to work properly. So you can kiss the weight loss goodbye as your body goes into starvation mode and actually gains weight. Has that ever happened? You've ate so little food that your body now gains weight. You're like, I don't even understand how this is possible. Like I'm eating 1 to 2 meals a day. I'm fasting. I'm skipping meals. I'm lowering my calories and I'm gaining weight. I see it all the time. Now, just adding more exercise and more walking makes the problem worse. So people think, oh shit, I'm not losing weight. Lower the calories, up the exercise. Now the calorie deficit's even bigger. The green goes down, the red goes up. Now you're eating way less than half of what you burn in a day. So remember, the only fix in this situation is to increase the food. You just cannot keep eating below 1,000 calories. Your body, it's a machine. For a machine to run properly, for it to lose body fat and be healthy and live for a long time and not have conditions and autoimmune conditions starting to develop, we need to have the calories above 50% of the calories burned. So that 1,000 needs to be like 1,200, 1,300, 1,400 if you're burning 2,000 calories. Okay, now the other problem. That's for the undereating. Now this one's for the oversnacking, the overeaters. You might fall into this category. You might be eating quite good food, but it's the snacks or the alcohol that's really pushing your daily calorie limit over the top. This might be it. It's the snacks and the alcohol that's bringing you unstuck. How do you know if this is you? How do you know if you fit here? You're eating 3 meals a day plus snacks and you're not losing weight. You're like, what the hell? I've been told I need to eat 5 meals a day and I'm not losing weight. This might be you. It is almost impossible to out-train a bad diet. All right, let's flip it. If you're not exercising or you're not at least kind of doing like 5,000 steps per day, like you're super sedentary, like, loving the couch, sedentary job, you don't have to, move very far, you can park really close to work. If you're doing less than 5,000 steps per day and you're not exercising, you're probably only burning like 1,800 calories, 1,800 calories. Now, if you're snacking and eating 3 meals a day and drinking alcohol or drinking alcohol and not snacking, whatever, either or, you're probably in a calorie surplus. So you're probably eating 1900 calories and burning 1800 calories. So that means you're slightly eating more than you burn. This is what we call weight gain. Now, you might not be gaining weight, or it might be happening very, very slowly, like a kilogram per year type situation. Plenty of ladies in that situation. Now, if you're in this situation, the alcohol's at play, you're snacking too much, you would have to work out every single day, plus walk 10,000 steps per day just to lose half a kilogram per week. That's daily, 10,000 steps a day, 7 workouts a week, 70,000 steps a week to lose half a kilogram. Now, if you wanted to lose 1 kilogram, you're like, well, I'm not changing my food. I'm still going to drink. I'm still going to have the snacks. To lose 1 kilogram a week, you'd have to work out 2 times a day plus 10,000 steps every single day. It's insane. It's super difficult to out-train a bad diet. You have to burn enormous amounts of calories and do 1 to 3 hours of exercise every single day, 7 days a week. Nobody's got time for that. It's so difficult. So this is why we don't recommend out-training a bad diet. It's really impossible. The easiest place to start is with cleaning up the food, being in a nice healthy calorie deficit, work out 2 or 3 times a week, 5,000 steps per day. Beautiful, easy thing to do. Food and sleep are the 2 most important parts of weight loss by a landslide, totaling 80% of the result. Crazy. 80% of the result from 2 things, food and sleep. 20% is the walking, the exercise, and the genetics. It's crazy. So you can keep doing it the hard way, which takes years to drop a few kilograms, or you could drop them 5 times faster by following the methods that I'm teaching you. Like this is Kelly. She battled with her weight for over 20 years, following eating too much, snacking, alcohol, all that kind of stuff. She tried the fasting, she tried the keto, she tried the shake, she tried skipping meals, even going sugar-free. Come on, everyone's done it. This is her now after following the advice I'm giving you. She did our VIP transformation program, lost 32 kilograms. This is Julie. Works full-time, single mom, got school drop-off, pick up, kid to playing sport. Just trying to lose weight by herself. Just find it very hard to stay consistent because she'd go good for a couple of days. She'd fall off track. She'll skip her meals, all that nonsense. Look at her now. She lost 18 kilograms. VIP client, killing it, working with us one-on-one. Anyway, the point is if you actually just follow this process, you can jump forward so quickly with progress because you only need one process to change your life. Doing it like this, simple, very simple. All right, so we're coming to the end. So for more tactics about this stuff, like I have some free resources, I have that. But if you're like, I need coaching, I need accountability, I need someone there to help me, we run a one-on-one program, VIP transformation program. All the testimonials, I've got hundreds of them, check out the socials, come from the VIP program. They work one-on-one with coaches that actually specialize in weight loss for women 40 to 65 years old. If you go to a gym and go to these like jack of all trainers and coaches, they work with 18-year-olds, 65-year-olds, men, women. Come on. A woman's body is completely different to a man's body. Like men are the same, 18 to 65, same process. Women, their process changes. 20s is one thing. 30s is another thing. 40s, 50s, 60s, completely different stages. Perimenopause, menopause, and postmenopause. It's completely different. And we do all this stuff for you. I've got a link to apply for the program. It's an application only. So you click the link down below the post and you can apply for it. And you can reach out to us and we'll get the application. We'll reach out, we'll book you in for a call, we'll have a chat. So you can access that as well on the website, blissbodyu.com.au, or you can just send me a message in the group. Hey, what's this program? How can I find out more about it? That's what we're here for. But if you're looking for some other free resources, things to help out, in the group, I've got what have I got? Actually, socials. Instagram is probably the best place to grab me. And you can read on my posts. I've comment like a blueprint or burner or something like that. Comment on the post and we give out some free resources. They're really good. But yeah, ladies, trainings like this, I'm doing it like 1 or 2 times a week. They're up on the YouTube channel as well, but you can also catch them recordings if you scroll down further inside the Facebook group. All right, ladies, lots of love. Keep kicking some goals and I'll catch you in the next one. All right. Have a good night, everyone.